I'm going to demonstrate how to open a Netviewer recording. Um, the first thing that you have to do is go to the particular discussion where you're going to find the recording that you want to open. In this particular case, I'm going to go down the discussions list all the way towards the bottom, and I'm going to find the forum called Web Seminars. Now, the instructions are within that first thread within Web Seminars, but I'm going to drop down to find probability statistics and crystal ball. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And then I'm going to take that recording. I'm going to right click on it. And I'm going to save the link as. And I'm going to save it to some place where I can remember it. So in my particular case, I'm going to go up to my documents. I'm going to go find a temporary folder where I tend to keep things like that. And I'm going to save it. Now, before I save it, if you'll notice, this particular file does not have an extension. Occasionally, you're going to run into that. So I'm going to add the extension NVL. That's November Victor Lima. So it's .NVL. And I'm going to save it. Since I'd already saved it once before, I'm going to go ahead and overwrite it. Okay, now my file is there, and hopefully I'll remember where it is. So I'm going to go back up to the instructions, and that would be discussions list, and then down to the instructions, down to the web seminar forum, and I'm going to open up the instructions for viewing a web seminar. And if you'll notice, it says that I have to open the to view these files, you will need to download a special viewer. To do that, go to the following link, which is here, and run the application. So I'm going to do that, and then I'll open the NVL file that I just saved from within the application. So what are we going to do? We're going to click on this, and I'm going to go ahead and save the file. And since I'm using I'm not using Outlook, I'm using, or Internet Explorer, I'm using Firefox, I have to go ahead and open the Netviewer application. So now I'm going to run it. Now again, your browser may be a little different, but what you really want to do is end up running that application. There we go. This tells me the application is open. I'm going to go up here to File. I'm going to open the file. I'm going to find the one that I just saved, and that's in the temp file up here. And there it is. And so I'm going to go ahead and click Open. What we want to do tonight is take a look at probability and statistics, but from a project manager standpoint, we're going to do it. And there it is. Okay, so remember, you have to save the file that represents the recording, and you've got to make sure it has the extension .nvl on it. Once you've done that, you open up the application Netviewer, and you do that by clicking on that link in the instructions. And then once that opens up, you load the file that you just saved into Netviewer, and we could run the entire file at this point. So hopefully this helps those of you who have been having trouble viewing these recordings. I know Leo doesn't like there's several ways you can handle a small file that you can't handle a larger file in Leo, but I believe these are all working now. At any rate, let me know if you have any questions.